wonderful day. Should have been on here a little bit earlier. However, it's like a late lunch for me. So look, today we're going to talk about a United General Grand Masonic Congress. I got my email, talked with Brother Ollie Spencer in regards to the formation and some other things that are coming up. And this is going to take place in Humboldt, Texas, September the 17th, 2022. We will have our installation of officers for this United General Grand Masonic Congress. Once again, this doesn't cost any money to any Grand Lodge who would like to hold membership to this national affiliation of General Grand Masonic Congresses. As a Grand Lodge, you can hold your independent membership. If you're a part of a General Grand Masonic Congress, they can hold membership. So this is really open to the ancient, free, and accepted Masons. And what we're trying to do is to unify amongst ourselves. Now, I'm no fool. Everybody is not going to join in. Everybody is not. There's been too many people who've been hurt by those in Freemasonry. So I get it. Those who was once friends, they don't consider to be friends anymore because of the hurt and the pain. Including myself, I'm no different. However, sometimes in life you're going to have to set aside your anger towards the next person for the bigger picture. To see something different and to do something different. If we're always going to stay in our own little corners of the world, then we're never going to really progress in Freemasonry. So this is that opportunity for us to build a better brotherhood amongst the Black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. This coming together of the United General Grand Masonic Congress, this coming together does a lot for us as a people in the Masonic world. And I would start with this. Your numbers increase twofold, threefold. So instead of saying you only got maybe 1,000 members or 800 or this, you're looking now at maybe close to over 100,000 members, period, once everything is solidified and we come together as we should. Think of that number, 100,000 Black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons that come together under that banner. It is really extraordinary. It is something that we've all said that should happen. It is something that we've all looked forward to, and now that it's here, and we are about to have this inaugural ceremony, September the 17th, Humboldt, Texas. It's going to be awesome. And if you need any other information about it, hit me up, email me, and I'll send it out to you. And this is going to be special. It simply is going to be special. And I'm happy that I've had the opportunity to be part of this to really help push the initiative. And I'm going to say this to some brothers who may not be friends with each other anymore and really don't care for each other. And that's okay. That's between you two. I'm going to personally say this in regards to two individuals who really had a lot to do with 2014 coming together at that time. And that is my brother, Raymond Edwards, out of New Jersey, Grand Master, Kings of Kings Grand Lodge. Also, the Grand Master of Joint Jurisdiction of the Ancient Free Moorish Rites. This brother was very instrumental in helping to forge the 2014 coming together of the various Grand Lodges and Congresses. Also, my dear brother Christopher Jackson had a play on it. He introduced me to some of the General Grand Masonic Congresses and Grand Master. Also, brother Simmons, who's the past General Grand Congress president, had a lot to do with 2014 and coming together. Also, brother Anthony Pugh at that time had a lot to do with it, out of Chicago, St. John's Grand Lodge. These brothers was very instrumental in the atmosphere that took place in 2014 Chicago, Illinois, where we had about 200 to 300 members to come out and celebrate John G. Jones' uh, uh, birthday, and that was amazing. And now we're seeing the fruit of his labor come to fruition. I know that brothers are going to have a lot to say in regards to that. Some people are going to agree, some are not going to agree, and but that's okay. You have that right to agree or disagree. But sometimes we have to set aside our agreement for the our disagreement for the bigger picture. And if this is not causing me any money, but it's just showing unification of who we are, it's going to be beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm looking forward to going out to Humboldt, Texas at that time and really do some fellowshipping and build on masonry. You know, I know everybody don't like Dre Jones. I know you don't. Everybody don't like me. And that's okay. Everybody don't like past Grandmaster Simmons. That's okay. Everybody don't like Western Jarvis. Everybody don't like um, Anthony Pugh. I'm okay with all of that. All I'm saying is that for for us is to set aside those small differences for the bigger picture. And especially when there's no money involved. If there was money involved, I get it. I get it. I'm done with it. But since there's no money involved in the building of relationships, I think that would be great. I know everybody's not going to agree with who becomes president and all that stuff, but you got to start somewhere. If you don't start, you don't finish. If you don't finish, you have failed. Simple as that. It is not even rocket science. Greetings, greetings. Jay Jones, yeah, you know what? That's my boy. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Dre have had some disagreements and some agreements, but I've never fallen out with him. Nope, I haven't done that. Anybody that's ever done anything personally to me, I deal with them on a personal level. Period. Whether they be in his jurisdiction or not. That's just me. Greetings, and I hope everybody is doing well. Once again, let me illustrate the point that September the 17th, there will be the inaugural ceremonies of the Ancient Free and Accepted Masons, a United General Grand Masonic Congress. We have gotten a banner. We have put together and formulated some things. We are pressing forward. We have incorporated. We have done those things, and I'm proud to say that this thing is in motion. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to have our hiccups. I'm not saying that there won't be some times where you're going to have your disagreements. I'm saying that in order for this to take off and be successful, you have to start. You have to begin. And now we're starting, we're beginning, and I'm looking forward to building fraternal relationships with various other jurisdictions that I don't know and those that I do know. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I want to send a big shout out to the new Grand Master of St. Anthony's Grand Lodge here in California, Brother Van. I want to just say thank you, brother. Congratulations on your new position. You have served as Deputy Grand Master well, and to your past Grand Master, Brother Anthony, I want to say thank you for allowing us to share your building. I'm looking forward to the installation. I'm looking forward to getting back out and fellowshipping. Man, it's a great time. It is really a great time in Freemasonry for us to really jump on this and really push this thing forward. Let me see what I got in the comments real quick. You keep saying no money, and that's not true. In the email sent out, there is information. Oh, well, look, when I say no money, I'm talking about no money to join. Okay, no money to join. Okay, so you got registration fee, and you got I think it's registration fee and hotel fee. When you go to places, how else do you think something is going to get paid? Nothing is free. When I say no money's involved, what I'm saying is you ain't got to pay your money to John General Grand Masonic Congress, and they do that with it. I'm saying no money involved as far as like with most General Grand Masonic Congresses. It costs anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per Grand Lodge. That's a fact. My Grand Lodge was once part of a General Grand Masonic Congress, and it cost anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to be part of a General Grand Masonic Congress. When I say this is not costing any money, I'm saying that in order to be part of this, It's not, your Grand Lodge is not being charged. If it is, then I'm not part of it. That's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. Brother Aries, I hope that cleared it up. Well, you have a treasurer because you have incorporated. Okay, that's why you have a treasurer. So that's that. So you have a president, a vice president, a secretary, and treasurer because you have incorporated this thing. That's why you have that. That's for paperwork purposes. You know, I was in the room. I have the information at my disposal, so I can agree with you on that one. Yeah, there's a secretary, there's a treasurer, but that's for paperwork purposes. You know as well as I do, Brother Aries, that a General Grand Masonic Congress once again pays anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to be part of a General Grand Masonic Congress. If I'm lying, you can say, Brother Hawkins, Brother Tony Muhammad, that's not true. I'm just saying, hit me back with that. Let's see. There still has to be someone that has to be accountable for any funds that moves through the corporation. Absolutely. And the structure that is set up is that the United General Grand Masonic Congress is not personally taking any funds. It is not personally taking any funds from anybody, so you don't have to write a check to them. That's not how it's going. The conference that's going to be held on September the 17th is going to be hosted by a Grand Lodge out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I need to go back and read the email. And the hosting Grand Lodge is where they're holding this particular event at. And the invite goes to the United General Grand Masonic Congress to come there and to establish and put in place the inauguration for the organization. That's how they're doing that. So if you're going to pay registration, the registration goes for the event itself, to host and to have it at the hotel. You're not paying anything to the United General Grand Masonic Congress. You're not paying anything to them. Let's see what else we got. Brother Aries, I'm waiting for your comment. Greetings from Illinois. Greetings everybody that's coming on. Just want to share this information with you. I think it's very important that we understand that when you're trying to build an organization beyond your own borders and beyond your own General Grand Masonic Congress, there is going to be hiccups. There are going to be things that are said. Some is going to be true, some is not going to be true. There's going to be moments of people wanting to withdraw, quit, and do all sorts of things. But if you are seriously about this work and about having this fellowship, then let's get in it. Plain and simple. If you're serious about it, and let's move forward in uniting us as a true brotherhood of the ancient free and accepted Masons amongst African Americans. Now I would say this, as this thing take off, there may be other Masonic organizations that may want to participate. And as far as I know of, that's going to be okay. Hear me clearly. When this thing take off, there probably will be other Masonic jurisdictions that probably would want to participate, and that's going to be okay. From the information I got, that's going to be just fine. So we're looking forward to this great moment, this time in history. Once again, you know, I find myself, you know, being part of history. And we all should want to be part of history, something that's going to be great and hopefully continue to live. And in doing so, we can build on it. As long as you can remove money from a lot of the situations, then you can really grow, because everybody want to know where their money is at. I don't care if it's $100. Everybody want to know, man, what you doing with my money? And that's why it's important to be accountable to organizations like that. That's why it's important, you know. So, you know, with that being said, you know, we need to continue to look forward, continue to build on being legitimate who we are, really begin to establish a strong foundation amongst the brotherhood. And once we're able to do that, this organization is going to thrive. I'm not saying that we're not thriving now. Your Grand Lodge may be thriving, your lodge may be thriving, but I'm looking at the picture from a whole, the whole picture of all of us thriving, not just some, but all. And in order to do that, we're going to have to set aside some disagreements that we may have with each other. I'm personally willing to do that. You know, I was talking with a dear brother of mine, a great friend of mine, Grandmaster Stephen Gerard Smith out of Mississippi, the most wishful John G. Jones Grand Lodge of Mississippi. And he said, hey, look, ah, time out, you know. And we had a good conversation. He brought up some very good points, you know, and those things are going to have to be addressed, and they will. In due time, they will be addressed. And you know what? It's the process. The process is everything. You just can't sit idly by and do nothing sometimes. You're going to have to move forward. You're going to have to thrive in this thing we call Freemasonry. That's the only way I see it. That's how come I enjoy the organization so much, and as because you thrive in it. You move forward. You should never be stagnated. There should always be growth. And I'm gonna say this: I have my dear brother Sanchez. He's a member of Aries Lodge number 4. He got some great things that are coming up for our jurisdiction. I can't wait. I'm very excited to the degree work that is being developed. And if he's in here, and I think he is, he can actually post the degree work that he's just developed, the Masonic rituals that comes along with it. If he doesn't mind, he can post it. It's something special for our jurisdiction. It's something that's going to help us to grow and keep brothers engaged. You should always want to keep your brothers engaged and growing in your jurisdiction. If they're not engaged, then they're going to feel a certain way. From the intro apprentice all the way up to the highest of the 32nd degree or the Knights of Templars. Always keep brothers engaged in your jurisdiction, in your Grand Lodge, about what's happening. If they're not engaged, brother, they're gonna just say forget about it. That's my thing. I try to keep my lodge engaged, give them a call, check in on them. I try to keep my Grand Lodge engaged by talking often with my Grand Master and other officers, being active not only in my community, but being actively in my jurisdiction, making sure that we have the resources for the brothers when they need something. A lot of Grand Lodges don't have resources, so when a brother finds himself needing shelter or needing this, whatever he may need, you don't have the resources. So when you're able to point a brother in a direction to get the help that he or she needs, and you have those resources, that's a great thing that adds to your jurisdiction. So, and this is what I'm looking for when the United General Grand Masonic Congress really come online, is having access to be able to assist and aid those who need that help, who need that assistance. And that's going to be a great thing to be able to do that. Like I said, there's going to be hiccups. Of course, I'm no fool. But that doesn't mean that you can't continue to move forward. It doesn't mean that, you know. Life gives you hiccups. Sometimes you're tripped up in life. That doesn't mean you just, because you fall down, you don't get back up. We have to do this for ourselves. Nobody's going to unite us but us. Nobody's coming to save you or me but you or me. Nobody is looking for you to be successful but those who are really interested in you being successful. That's plain and simple. That's not even something we should look at. Let me see what else we got here. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, Nico. All right. Hello, Brother White. How you doing? Greetings, greetings. I'm just going to flip through and see what I got here. Hoping everybody's having a great day. It still has to, yep, I read that one. I'm with the unity of AF and AM 100% ever since being split in 1990. It's been a mess. The younger generation has nothing to do with all of these egos from the 80s and 90s. I hope this works out. Oh, bruh, man, I am praying that this work out. I'm putting my energy behind it. I'm gonna put my time behind it and see what happens. I really want to see what happens with it. I'm really eager to see what happens with it, you know, and I even understand that Universal Grand Lodge wants to be a part of it. So they may be the first jurisdiction to come online with us before others. But this is a united front. And I just think of the sheer numbers that we can that we will have as far as what we're trying to do. You know, nothing is really off limits. Nothing. I mean, when you think about what we're trying to accomplish and do, brother, nothing is off limits now. When you're talking 100,000 members or plus, you know, nationally, I mean, look at where that puts us as far as a body of Masons. Look at where it puts us. And a lot of our various congresses have contacts with foreign Grand Lodges. My Grand Lodge has contact with over at least 40 to 50 Grand Lodges overseas. I can say that, you know, because we have those Masonic amenities with them. And we're part of 2 different conferences or confederations of Grand Lodges from overseas. So, and about to be part of a 3rd once I finish the paperwork. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's the beauty of it all for me. I can't speak for other people, but man, it's about to get heated as the sun begins to definitely be at its meridian height. You know, when I first came out, it was kind of shady, and as you can see, the sun is definitely getting ready to reach its meridian height and the glory and the beauty of the day, you know. So I'm about to stand right at the point of 12 in about maybe 15 minutes. The sun will be at its meridian height here. So this is where we're at, and like I said, I hope everybody who's gotten the information will be able to participate. Brother Ayers, I don't know if you're going to be able to make that journey or not, but if so, I would love to see you. But if not, I would definitely pass on the information, because I'm quite sure I posted this same information in the group chat. So, you know, definitely looking forward to that. What else we got here? Greeting, brother. Who's that? George V. What's going on? How you doing? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, great, man. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good. You know, and then what happens is, you know, when you have people there like yourself, Brother Ayers, and me and others who may attend, you know, we'll be able to have a say-so. Look, be able to kind of direct some things, because this is the ground floor for something that is possibly can last for a very long time. This is that ground floor, and I'm definitely willing and ready to make this thing happen, you know, and we're there. We're there. I've talked with my Grand Master, and if everything goes well, his schedule clears up, he, myself, and several other brothers from this jurisdiction will be traveling that way, and we're ready. This is where we're at. So let me see if anybody else got any questions right now. I got a few more minutes. Go ahead and post your questions, ask your questions while we talk about this United General Grand Masonic Congress. We've been pushing this thing here for a while. The younger brothers of the craft is just tired of the bickering, man. They want to see what the old heads wants to do. I'm an old head now. I've been in this thing 35 years. I'm an old head now. And they're waiting for us to really make some major moves. You know, they're waiting for us to really step our game up. That's what this younger generation of Freemasons is waiting on. And a lot of us are terrified. Well, what if I lose members? And man, look, if you lose members, then they was never really your member. If you're losing members, they was really never your members. It's something that you're doing or not doing that they may walk away from you. You know, and even in my jurisdiction, when a brother leaves, I want to know, why did you leave? So whatever drove you away, we can fix that. You know, we can fix that. And most jurisdictions are not upfront with their body. They want to be kind of shield. No. See, that's the difference. You have to be upfront with your jurisdiction. You have to be able to show them your books. You have to be able to say, yes, I'm recognized by this Grand Lodge, or no, I'm not. You have to be able to educate these brothers these days on Freemasonry. And I'll tell you this, a lot of brothers who come into Freemasonry are more educated than those who have been in it for a long time. That's truth. Now the sun has reached its meridian height. Almost. Got a few more minutes. You know, it's getting a little warm. I'm getting my tan on. You know, I want to get this melanol popping, you know. A lot of people can't do this. A lot of people can't sit in the sun like this. They'll pass out. They'll get sick. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of being who I am. A hue man, you know, uh, but back to the subject at hand, a united General Grand Masonic Congress. I personally can't wait to see things as it takes off. And from what I understand, they've already gotten the banner for it. We've already got the lap pins for it to show how united we are. This thing here is going to take off. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be something that we can all hang our hats on and really see the long awaited time for us to come together and unite under one banner, the United General Grand Masonic Congress. And for those who don't want to be a part of it, I still love you. You're still my brother. I'm still coming to visit you, and I hope you still come visit me. So nothing changes in that aspect. Nothing gives way to the brotherhood and to those I've built with. Let's have some clarity on that. Nothing gives way to that. Okay? Nothing gives way to that, for which has already been established between John G. Jones Grand Lodge, California, ancient free and accepted Masons, and other jurisdictions. Period. And I'm gonna say this: every Congress is not going to want to participate. There's about 6 Masonic Congresses that I personally know of, and I can say out of the 6, 2 of them are not going to participate. 2 of them that I know is not going to participate, and that's okay. Their Grand Lodge can participate because this does not interfere with the president of that Congress and what he wants to say and do with those Grand Lodges that works with him. This doesn't interfere with them on that level. So that's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. So look, I've been on here for a little while now. I hope that you always get something out of our conversation. Let me see, maybe I missed something here. Let me see what comes up. Greetings, brothers. What's up, Brother Dwight from the UK? Hey, man, look. Brother Dwight Muhammad from the UK, brother. We're giving you a call. First thing, I think it's like a 7 or 8 hours difference. It should be about almost midnight or close to midnight your time, or about 10 o'clock your time, something like that. We're gonna have to make sure we get together and have a conversation, Brother Dwight. I like your video from the other day explaining exactly who is Dwight Muhammad. I liked that video. Please, if you can, get by and check out his YouTube channel, where he introduces a Masonic book each week, if I'm not mistaken, or every other day. He introduces a new Masonic book that would help you in your growth. And please stop by Brother Dwight Muhammad YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, Brother Dwight Muhammad, while I have some time, would you please go and put a link and the name of your YouTube channel in here so brothers can get in contact with you? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm here to promote unity. I'm here to build with those who want to build. I'm here to grow with those who want to grow. If you don't want to grow, you don't want to build, and all you want to do is talk bullshit, I don't have time for you. I don't have time for you. I don't have time. The only thing I got time for is growth. Positively growth. Being able to unite, to build. If you're not about that life, then no, I can't deal with you. When I say that life, I'm clearly saying if you're not about unity or building, I can't deal with you. Nope, I don't mess with you. Your enemies are not my enemies. Not in that fashion. Let's have some clarity with that. So, with that being said, let me see. Did you put that in there for me, bro? Let me see what you got in here. Tony, you're exactly right. The generation before us, the 80s and 90s, messed it up. Yeah, man, did we do a job on it? Thank you. The name of his channel is Dwight Muhammad. Look for that channel on YouTube. Go to it. Check it out. I have reached my 5,000 subscribers to this channel. And as I said, I'm going to take a poll. Would you prefer me giving a $100 donation, randomly picking a brother of the craft and give a $100 donation, and the same for the sisters? That's what I'm looking at doing. I just need to get some feedback from those who've been with me for a long time. I'm looking to give away $100 to a brother of the craft, sister of the order. You have to be active. It doesn't matter your jurisdiction at all. This has nothing to do with jurisdiction. It has to do with something that I'm celebrating for this particular channel. We'll reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'm looking to give away $200, $100 to a brother and $100 to a sister, and it has nothing to do with their jurisdiction. At first, I was going to give a Masonic apron and a OES fez. I changed my mind. I figured, you know what, gas prices being the way they are, people can use the money more so than anything else. So I just need some help on how do I go about doing that. It's going to be randomly done, and maybe I'll do it through polling or something, but that's going to be coming forth soon. I want to make sure that that happens within about a month. I want to be able to give away $100 to a brother and $100 to a sister for subscribing to this channel and making it success as it is, making this channel successful as it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna log off because now the sun has definitely reached this peak. Be blessed, and not only be blessed, but be a blessing to someone. Remember, I'm not your study guide. I'm here to help you study. Stay out the bushes. Keep your light on. I'm out.